Hi everyone, Dr. Samantha Cotrera here for the Imagining a New We video blog. I am just doing a series of short videos for the next 2 weeks introducing different activities and assignments that you can do in your classroom to bring in the ideas of digital pedagogy to teaching and learning history. And while the instructor's guide that I'm drawing this from was written primarily for college and university instructors, these activities and assignments will work great for middle school and high school students as well. And just to be clear, you don't need to know a lot of fancy tools and technologies to engage in digital humanities. It's just being more thoughtful in what we have available in terms of digital tools and technologies, but also historical digital objects that we can now do analysis through and with, that makes the digital humanities more than just like using these tools as a means to an end. Like, digital humanities allows this to be like the end. So this is a series of three to five minute short videos introducing these activity guides, but you can check out the ebook without my narration to see how they can work in your classroom as well. Let me know if you use them. I can't wait. I'm particularly excited, and today we're going to be talking about proving or disproving an argument. So this is kind of an interesting digital humanities assignment because you're getting students to prove or disprove somebody else's argument using archival material or digitized material. First, this assignment guide, as well as all 9 assignment guides that can be found here, can be found in the Doing Digital Humanities and Social Sciences in Your Classroom ebook. It's an open educational resource, an OER that's free to access. It's open, that can be found on the York University Library's website. So proving, disproving an argument, it is asking students to look at somebody else's argument. So maybe an academic article if you're doing this with advanced high school students or undergrads, but maybe also just like a textbook. And have students look at whether or not the archival materials that they have or materials in their homes or oral histories fit what that person is proving. So you're organizing digital materials to support or refute an argument put forth in a secondary source. You can use Word or PowerPoint. You can also use something like WordPress or Blogger, but you can also get your students to create an online exhibit, and that's what these technologies or tools can be used for. You want to identify a group of materials. So you want to identify an archive that they can use. And Flickr is really great for this because there are so many archives that have materials available on Flickr. Identify that secondary argument. Identify how students are going to do this, and then get students to basically sort materials for or against a particular argument. So you're not getting students to like write a thesis essay, but you're getting students to learn how to work with evidence to do that writing work. This can be a medium assignment. It's not that difficult. Like, the technology of it is not necessarily that difficult. It's just the kind of thinking about this. So the student's work who we focused on, her name is Robin. She looked at the Toronto Telegram, which is a newspaper, and she wanted to look at the patterns of settlement and migration during and after World War II. She found this article by Terence Wright. It was published in 2002 on the media representation of refugees. So Robin read this article, and then she looked at her own online archive to be able to see if Wright's argument held water in relationship to her digital work. And so she was able to, again, start thinking about evidence related to building an argument. Even though, and she didn't have to digitize anything, she didn't have to come up with something, but it's developing that argument to prove or refute something. Here are some other examples. Peter Geller looked at the representation of the beaver, which is now Canada's History magazine, between 1920 and 1945. When you're looking at the digitized copy of the beaver, do you think that Geller's argument is right? So all these examples that I am giving you are ones that can be easily found with a particular archive available online. So again, you can use a digital tool like Voyant and look at Canadian poets to support this argument about suicidal poets, which might not be the most peppy kind of conversation, but is an interesting kind of process to go through. If you need help finding secondary materials or archival materials to do this activity, just let me know. I'm happy to help.